You walked away, and now a lot of people are sad. You left the situation that was draining you, and people are not happy about that. You may have left a situation that was draining you, that was so toxic that you couldn't even function. You couldn't even do what you had to do because it was just taking too much of your energy. You were being siphoned, and unrightfully so. You walked away. And a lot of people are sad about that. Sad why? Sad because they know they lost a real one. And there's no getting you back. It's not going to be like a bada boom, bada bing thing. You're not going to just walk right back into the situation after seeing the damage that was caused on you or to you. You walked away, and a lot of folks are just upset. They're not feeling very happy about the outcome of everything. They're feeling upset because the realest one in their life is no longer around. The realest individual who told them a lot of real stuff, you gave them good vibes, you gave them good energy, you were real. You were their confidant a lot of the times. And these individuals, they finessed your energy. They finessed you out of a good life sometimes. Fake promises, a lot of hocus pocus sort of stuff were happening to you from them. And you probably realize a lot of these connections were one-sided anyway. So a lot of it wasn't even real to begin with. And yes, we feel it. We feel crazy. Like, this situation is crazy. Let it be known in the comments if you feel like ever since you've walked away, people have been sad. People may have been expressing their sadness about your departure. Oh, I wish things didn't have to go like that. I wish you were still around. I wish things didn't have to go like that. I wish, I hadn't said those words. I wish things didn't play out the way they did. But they did. And you're on your merry way. But the thing about your departure is that though it may be sad, a little bit sullen, a little bit unfortunate, you're moving up. It's not like you're moving away from these people and then going downwards. You're moving up. You are actually elevating and getting out of your situation that could be dire at this time. Let it be known, was your situation dire? Was it something you had to escape? When you had to walk away from these people, was it a very, very troubling situation where you had to make a quick departure? Let it be known. But that's the thing. It's like a lot of people are sad about your departure. Sad because they know they're never going to be able to replace somebody like you. They're never going to be able to get somebody in their life that has the same exact style and cadence as yourself. It's just not going to happen. And unfortunately, they say, it takes someone to walk away, a real one to walk away to see what one has lost. And a lot of times that's what's going to get people reeling, is the fact that since you've been gone, since you've walked away, they're so saddened by your departure because they don't know nobody else like you. They don't know anybody else. They don't know people. They don't know real ones like you. And that's the saddest thing about all of this, is that they don't know individuals like you. They don't know people. They don't come across folks like you. And so they feel up in arms. They feel kind of upset, maybe a little bit distraught, maybe very distraught, because they see now that you walked out of their life and they can't get over it. They are very sullen about it. They can be very down and out about it. They realize maybe they did too much. They said too much. Overall, it was all an oversight for them. They shouldn't have done all that. Where you were probably keeping it real and they couldn't do the same thing for you or to you or with you. They couldn't do it. They could not meet that standard or meet that threshold. Sometimes you're just too real. You're too deep. Where people take you for granted because they think you're one way when you're actually a whole other way and deeper. They're not really understanding the depth of your character or the depth of your being, your existence. They don't get it. They don't understand it. And it took you to walk away for them to understand now. They didn't understand who you were when you were in their life as an active participant. But now that you're no longer there, now they see. Now they get it. You're not somebody to play with. you know? You're somebody to cherish and to hold on to. Surely, or they will lose you. But you will fly, you will elevate. It's not like, once again, you're not going to just have to make your departure and then be down forever. You're going up in life, And that's what they didn't really factor in. A lot of them may have called your bluff and be like, hey, if you leave me, if we're not going to be friends anymore, if we're not going to be boyfriend and girlfriend anymore, husband and wife anymore, best cousins anymore, you're never going to find a real one like me. They don't understand. You're real on your own. You don't need nobody. They didn't factor in that. It's weird because they knew you were real. They knew you were different, but they didn't understand. They see, hindsight is 2020. Hindsight is 2020. So when you leave, now they see very clearly who you are, what you're about, what you're made of, how solid you are, that you don't play, that you're about your business, Things they knew, but kind of felt like it wasn't significant because they thought you were, some people will just treat you as a placeholder individual, where it's like you're in their life, but you're replaceable though. If you were ever to leave, they would just have a quick replacement. They may see all of your wonderful qualities, but they put it past them because sometimes people just don't care enough about who you really are as a person. They may like you, but they're not actively thinking about what makes you different, what makes you unique. They're not thinking about that until they lose you. So when you walk away, now they realize, oh, she was so intelligent. He was so crafty. He was so awesome. She was so strong. He had a lot of great points. He had a lot of great advice, Hindsight is 2020. They see that after the fact. After the fact, they realize that you were not like the rest. So when you walk away and folks are sad, it's because they now see who you are. In hindsight being 2020, now they see who you are. Now they see what you meant. Now they see what you were trying to say the whole time, but now it's like an echo in their brain. You're not there to verbalize these things in person in real time. It's just an echo. It's a whisper in the wind now. They almost feel like they could feel you. They could hear you now, but you're not actually there. That's spooky for them. That's spooky when they realize, you're not there anymore. You're moving on to bigger and better things now, but they hear you now. They know, and they're sad about your departure. They can be very, very sad. But you're not sad because you're going up. You're not sad because you knew your worth. You're not sad. You don't have no reasons really to stay sad. You could have been sad, but you didn't stay sad because you know who you are. You got places to be and you're going to be valued in other rooms. So you don't really have to trip. All right, never trip. Thank you guys so very much for stopping by on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for the positivity, the good vibes, the good energy. I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for adding to the growth of the Mindset Elevator. And I can only wish and pray that you guys have your own personal growth on your own elevators. Keep going up, everybody. I love you guys so much. Stay up and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, bye.